So today guys, we are going to be creating the Euro-African Railway. What we're going to do, obviously, because I've already pretty much created all of the train tracks needed in obviously Europe, we're going to start, I think, in Istanbul, but we're going to then go all the way down to Cairo, along the coast, grab off all these big cities, go to Cairo, and then we're going to go all the way across Africa, all the way down to Cape Town. So we're pretty much going to go Istanbul to Cairo, and then Cairo all the way down to Cape Town in the south down here. Obviously, it is going to take quite a bit because I am going to obviously have to build a train track across all of Africa. Obviously, last time I did the Eurasian Railway across Europe and Asia, so I guess this is our next logical step, is to branch down into Africa. So I guess we're going to have to start going. Right, so we just got to our first, I would say, major, like, sort of next place, because we do have, obviously, 4 stations here, all within this blue, massive blue place here, which is very nice. Obviously, still a long way to go, but to be honest, this only took me probably about 5 minutes to make. It is quite, obviously, empty. It's not really too hard to build a way through this. Obviously, it's going to get a lot longer when I'm going on the coast here, because obviously there's a lot more roads. We finally got to Beirut down here, which I think is probably going to be one of our biggest places before Cairo, yeah. I think it pretty much is, because all that is blue like hell, so that's going to be a lot of people. But so far, we have made some pretty good progress. This is going to cost us over 4 billion, obviously. Once we've got to around here-ish, I think around here, we pretty much have had to make mostly viaducts, because obviously a lot of the roads are like this. So if I was going to put it on the ground, I would have to like zigzag or like try and squeeze it through stuff, which probably would take quite a long time to do, and I don't really want to spend hours and hours just like making this perfect, even when I have this entire thing still to do. I probably could get at least, well, like 1 million people maybe, if I just put them in perfectly enough like this or something. See, this is what I'm talking about. 194,000 people in one stop. That is going to make us a lot of money. Or even better, 224k. Yeah, I really wonder if this is going to break my biggest station. I think I might have already done that. What the hell? 467,000 people in this one area. Okay, that's a lot of people. Okay, that's probably all the stations here. Yeah, that's what's that, like something like 800k from 3 stations? Yeah, this one place here in the middle, because I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to split it between Istanbul and Cairo. It's going to be one line connecting, obviously, like Europe down to Africa through Asia, obviously. But then once we get to Cairo, it's going to be its own network, own train line, I should say, line, go all the way down to Cape Town. Also, because of, obviously, there's a lot of blanks with this. It's quite a lot of stops, I would say. Actually, there's not as many stops as I thought originally it was going to be, but right, and here we go. Let's just connect up the final part of our rail network to Cairo. Obviously, we've got 200 there, 300 there, over 400, 400, 400, 250, 200, 140, and obviously it's out. But that's going to be, like, I think, the middle point where people obviously going to have to switch trains. So there's going to be even more stations. I think I'm going to dot them down towards here. So it's still going to be a lot of stations in Cairo. But obviously we finished this leg of a trip, which is going to cost us 8 billion. I think I'm going to buy already. That costs us 8 billion. And obviously, actually, if you turn off a map, you can see better. Yeah, I probably will split off and head over towards Asia, so you have the northern route and the southern route. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly go and put a line on here, and then I'm gonna obviously put trains and all that, and then we're gonna have to go down south. Right, so I have just bought 80 trains. I have bought some custom ones. Usually I have shorter trains just by the default, but this time obviously I've made them quite a bit longer so we can carry more passengers. Obviously it's quite a long route, but it's not the longest route in the world, but obviously when you compare it to other routes, yeah, it is quite long, and it has lots of people on it. So I mean, let me do a quick check. Yeah, by a long shot, this carries the most amount of people. 5.1 million. The closest is Tokyo to Seoul. Yeah, this is double. Well, this is more than the next 2 combined. London to Moscow and Tokyo to Moscow. Well, no, Tokyo to Seoul. And this is like not even that long. So to find a station was not on the route to what is the biggest, it's the 8th biggest amount of station we have currently. And it's located in the middle of Paris in France. Obviously, I think that's really the biggest in Europe. There's a lot of big ones in like Japan and South Korea. But yeah, now we're gonna have to obviously go down to all the way down for Africa. But yeah, this line is probably going to make us a lot of money, and hopefully when we also start connecting more of Africa, yeah, this, actually to be honest, probably eventually we'll have to put more trains here, because obviously this might be a bit of a choke point one day, because we're going to have people from Europe, Asia, Africa going all throughout this place to get to each other. So yeah, we probably will one day have to put more trains here, but for now I think 80 trains should be enough. Right, so the first main obstacle has now been passed. We pretty much have gone all the way down the Nile, the longest part of sort of this main corridor. We stopped off at only really the big places, the places obviously where you see like the names popping up. But obviously there's still usually like 50 to 100k in each one of them. Obviously now we sort of reached the bottom of a lot of people. Yeah, there is a lot of viaducts, obviously on these sandy bits where there's no bit alongside. Yeah, that is all on ground, but now obviously, like you see here, there is absolutely nothing for a long time. I think this is our next stop. We're going to go jump from here to here, and then probably here, well after here it's probably going to be even longer. We'll probably have to go down, and then pick one or two of these, and then go down to here, here and here. So, it's actually not going to take us too long actually, I think, because of yeah, there's literally absolutely no roads. Right, I think we've made it probably about, yeah, we're over halfway through Africa now. We're making some good progress. Obviously, it is going to cost 11 billion. And I'm going to have to put probably about, I would say about 200 trains, I think, on this line. Okay, yeah, this is going to cost me a lot of money. But hopefully this line here can actually, like, make it so it's actually reasonable, profitable. So, yeah. We still got more to do, but we'll be there soon, hopefully. Yeah, this is kind of what I mean by Africa isn't necessarily, I think, 100% finished. Because obviously, as you look here, it's like the blue dots are literally just dotted around. But obviously, if you go just after you turn off population, yeah, it's literally just one big state. But obviously, you have gaps in between. It's just complete thing. So I don't think the map summon is like fully thing for Africa, but yeah, we have made this massive distance. Obviously we're on like the final stretch pretty much now. Right, finally here we go. We have just connected the final stretch of track, so we have just reached Cape Town. Obviously we've connected up some of the more popular areas. I think this is like one of the more famous areas, obviously versus Cape Town, but we connected up the most, I say, valuable areas, with the places where it's like dark blue and stuff like that, or light blue I should say. But yeah, if we zoom out now, yeah, this is an absolutely monster of a track. It is going to cost us 23 billion, and when you think of this cost 8 billion, this whole project's about 81 billion in track, and well, the trains for the other one costed about 8 billion. The trains for this are probably going to cost about 10-20 billion. So yeah, it's going to be a very expensive project this is, but I wouldn't be surprised if this will make us back money, probably in the long run, but it should definitely make us money back. But yeah, I think now I'm probably just going to have the game run for like an hour just to make me the money so I can actually afford this. So I guess I'll see you guys then. Right, so I have just bought the track and I have bought 20 trains to run it. I know 20 trains is going to be nowhere near enough, especially with how many cities we have up here and dotted around and how far. I think this still could make a lot of money due to like people are gonna have to pay $1 pounds per kilometer, and if you're going from Cape Town to Cairo, you're probably looking at over like 5,000-6,000 kilometers probably. You're looking at a long distance. Obviously, I do want to buy more trains, but I have built these bigger ones with 20 cars. Obviously 2 fronts and obviously 18 for the middle. But yeah, this can hold up to 1,200, 6k. There's 6k on it. Oh, 6k just one. Oh my god. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Obviously, in the background, I am gonna buy a lot more trains for this. But obviously, we only got what 20 on it so far. Yeah, we got 20. I want like at least 100, probably even more. But I think probably 100 should be good, especially if they don't stop too much. And they do go very fast if you look there. Yeah, they are going pretty fast. So yeah, I think I'll probably get 100. But I think for now, I think that is probably going to be it for today. We have built, obviously, the African Railway. I think next time I play this game, I'll probably make a Pan-American Railway. Maybe going from like Washington down, all the way down to the bottom. Maybe like Argentina, some of that. Maybe from Canada, some up here. Maybe even Alaska. We've just got Alaska down the west coast, all the way down there, down here to there. I think that could be good. But yeah, for now, I think we've done Africa. Obviously, I need to buy more trains for it, but it's going to cost us a lot of money. And I think it took me about an hour to get like 20 billion. So yeah, it took longer to make money than I thought. But yeah, The new line is actually, I think, the third most profitable line, I think, because it is quite short. I think that's going to be for today's video. If you did like it and see some more Nimby in the future, just remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. So cheerios.